Hello people of the web and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. Since the last video, I've done one live stream today where I tidied up the end of this hallway and did a little bit of work on the lobby room for the mob farm. We'll get to it later. Before I show you the progress that I've made on the mob farm, I have a couple errands to do, and it's relating to a live stream that I'm planning on doing later with Cara Sophia. She wants to build her wheat and beetroot farm, and I need to help her. She wants seeds. All of my seeds end up in the composter over here. So the sensible thing would be for me to jump up here, get up the top of the ladder quickly, right, and run over this bit, because in theory all of the seeds can get backed up in these hoppers if I put a redstone block there. There, that makes sense. Forget how to place redstone blocks on hoppers. Oh, well, that's gone now. So of course these hoppers will start to back up with stuff. I do actually need this poisonous potato for something else, and these can back up while I'm working on other things, including showing you the mob farm. Now what I kind of want to do right now is handle this poisonous potato, which I have a job for, and it involves using my redstone shulker, which is in here. The room that I've done a little bit of work on since the last video. It's just one stream where we built silos for the main things that we'll get plenty of, and then single slices of silos. It'll just be a smaller stuff that doesn't need indicator lights. Because of course, obviously I'm not going to get much glowstone dust and sugar from a generic mob farm, but I need a sorting system that takes them in. And so they'll go into those chests. And then we've just got an overflow protection where everything else can end up in a stack of chests here. And that can include things that accidentally get thrown into the machine, or if I end up killing anything manually and it drops stuff in. Yeah, protection against that sort of thing. But it's coming along nicely in here. What we need is this though. And I'm still in the habit of closing the door because I'm not entirely sure that that room is spawn proof. The last thing we want is these villagers to get attacked by a zombie. It's probably the worst wing to have a loose zombie in. The only other thing that I'll need for this little side project is a bucket of lava. Perfect. I think I have everything else I need. Yeah, probably. Now the reason that I needed the poisonous potato is that I've known for a long time that it's an eventuality that I'll get poisonous potatoes in the system. I just didn't have one to set up a filter for it. But now I have one. Of course I can... let's move that over. 1 block? 2 blocks. I can build a disposal system. This should be fairly easy to hook up. I just need a dropper pointing down. We can have a bit of lava in there. Which is that bit. Lava goes in there. Block up the hole. Then it's just a matter of hopper going in the side and another hopper feeding into the block above. Stone block. Hopper. Then just need to dig this out. And of course I forgot that I can't do it quite like that because I need a redstone torch here where the lava wants to pour from. Idiot. Practically done in that this should, in theory, work. Test it. Yep, so anything that goes in there gets dispensed into lava. Just need to actually connect this hopper with the dropper. And just while sorting that out, we've gained 5 beetroot seeds and 5 wheat seeds. It's a start. I suppose now's a good time for me to work on the mob farm, and this area is all loaded, so that'll work out nicely. So, while I'm here. The last clip where I put the redstone block on the hopper to collect wheat seeds and beetroot seeds was yesterday. I then proceeded to leave my account logged in overnight so that I could gather some resources so that today, which is the day of the live stream, will have the resources I need. I woke up to a message to say that we're working on the carrot and potato farm today instead. Now I know the server has scheduled resets, So I probably only got half a night of AFKing, but it'd be interesting to see what we've gathered in the way of wheat seed and beetroot seeds. You don't get a great number, but I know you get some. Ooh, okay. That's more than I was expecting. Yep, I'll take that and I'll put them to one side for when we actually do build the beetroot and wheat farm. Armed with new shulkers, what I'm going to try and do is fill up one shulker of beetroot seeds and one shulker of wheat seeds. And we'll see how many we gather between now and when we're actually ready to build that farm. But she also wants a load of carrots and potatoes, which I can definitely do. I'll fill up a shulker of each, and then we'll head over to Karis's base. Armed with my shulkers full of carrots and potatoes, we'll now travel over to her base, and I did a little bit of editing between this clip and the last one, and realised how groggy my voice sounds in the morning. It's first thing in the morning. I haven't drunk my tea yet. And this is how soft and lovely my voice is once I've sipped my tea. Alright, maybe not that lovely, but slightly smoother. Now we're at Karis's base. It's a really impressive base. If you haven't been following her series, link as always in the description. She's got some really cool builds in here, and I like the design and use of terracotta and glazed terracotta. Each room with a different colour theme, and just nice. I like it. But what we'll be working on is in the basement, which is a rather large area that I have shown before on videos. And it's even more impressive now because last time we were here, there was a ceiling for this room, like 10 blocks below that ceiling, so you couldn't see this gorgeous thing in the middle, which is really impressive, and I have no idea how you'd go about designing something like that. It's just so beyond my comprehension. I can't do that. Now, in this entire huge room, we have one building, which is a one chunk farm. At least a one chunk farm idea. It's a 19 by 19, I think it is, internally. So it's 20 by 20. So it's a little bit bigger than one chunk. But the idea is to have multiple farms stacked on top of each other and everything feeding into a single sorting system at the bottom. And so far she has sugarcane and cactus. Let's drop in. Yep, cactus and sugarcane. Anything else? Any bamboo? I wasn't sure whether she was going to do bamboo as well as sugarcane in this module. Nope, looks like sugarcane. I just noticed how with the lighting as it is, you end up with shadow shapes on the walls that look, to me, a bit like hearts. You see it? That's really cool. I see she's done some prep work. These are the villagers we'll need for it. Except, I think we actually need one extra for the carrot and potato farm. But still, I'm sure she's figured that out and they're stored somewhere. And if not stored somewhere, she's got a breeder somewhere nearby. Because those didn't appear out of thin air. Now, obviously, I'm not planning on showing the entire build of what we do here, but I thought I'd give you a taster, and you can see that it might be worth going over to her channel and checking out her videos. Again, link in the description, and if I remember, I'll put something on the end screen. Now, I've seen this farm before, because it's been here for a little while, but I'm very aware that Karis has an overflowing storage of chorus fruit. And yet, down here, we have chorus fruit smelting. I wonder how much she's actually got. Okay, either she's got some hidden somewhere else, or I overestimated how much purple she's got. That's a reasonable amount. That's not too ridiculous. On the other hand, I did look in this wood chest and noticed that there's a shulker box full of doors. Hang on a minute. Do you remember that a couple episodes ago I found loads of jungle doors in the acacia chest? I might have stole them from Karis when she said she had too many and didn't need them. Which means I put them in the wrong chest in the storage area. Oh. Sorry, Hushbug. You weren't to blame. It was me. Well, that's enough poking around for me. Although I did come out here and watch this zombie go, I want you, and start walking over towards me. Then got in a boat. Phantoms. Hello. Come on, I can deal with this. Oh, I can't quite kill him though. I might not finish him off. He might finish himself off. Yep, he did. Normally I go home via the nether, but I think I can go in via my opening for the new mob farm. It's not actually that far from our base. In fact, look. There's the Pokeball, so there's my horse. And our base should be just over here, with a beacon appearing. There. Watch it. There. See? Told ya. It's actually quicker this way than via the nether. Ouch. Oh, while I'm here, I should point out that yes, I've built 3 layers of the mob farm. I still need to put the water in, but that can be done after I've finished building up the walls. I'm not sure how tall we're going to end up with this build being, because it could end at the ceiling here, or it might poke out into the water and perhaps even above the land level. But I'm just going 1 layer at a time. We'll find out. Well, I thought I'd start working on things while waiting for Keras to get online. There's a creeper among my chests of redstone, and I don't like it. Ow! I was going to say at least it didn't do much damage. And I don't have any... My own fault. I dug out this area. I then went, oh, I need to grab something from back here. And, of course, the only unlit area was here. So something's bound to spawn. I found a cave. Hello. While I'm in here, we'll do that. And then, what we do is just close it off and pretend it's not there. Fixed. I've never before been confused by cobblestone. But seeing as I don't have a fortune pick, I was trying to work out where on earth the cobblestone came from. Of course, the creeper blowing up. I hate to admit that it might have taken a couple minutes of staring at the cobblestone with a rather perplexed look upon my face before I figured that out. Now I've given myself enough space to do all the sorting, I think what I'm actually going to do is abandon this for now because I'm short on comparators. That's a very loud zombie somewhere. No idea where he is. Not worried about it. If my intel is to be believed, JT is online and AFK near his ice farm, which I think I know where it is. But I want to check it out because I haven't seen it. I also know that one of these portals is closer to it, but I'm not sure which. So it's easier just to go through the main portal and fly. Hashtag, I still don't know my way around the server. Yep, that would be an ice farm. Now he's AFKing for ice, and I don't think it's harvested automatically. It's not quite full up, but I'll help. That and this is incredibly satisfying. Now I've harvested everything I can reach from down here, and JT is standing AFK. What I'm going to do is throw all the ice at him, and hopefully he'll pick it up. There we go. Wonder if he'll be confused when he gets back to his computer. Since the last clip, I've had a break and pizza, which means I'm ready to try and tackle this item sorting malarkey, which is going to be a bit different. Oh, iron blocks. I want iron blocks. I always forget something. And now I've stocked up on iron, we can start again. As I was saying, hoping to sort out the sorting system. You know what I mean. I just realised the time. It's 9 minutes until I'm supposed to be going live streaming. So maybe I should get stuff in order to do the stream rather than doing this. Or I could start the stream finishing this. It's It's probably a better idea. It's time for me to get my bearings. Since the last clip, I did that stream, and it's now been 5 days since then. I just logged back on and found a chest with some quartz, which I really needed for observers because I had 3 spare quartz, which is not much. Now I want to show you what I did on the stream, if I can remember. Before I even get to my mob farm, which is something I worked on, I have to point out that I have managed to fail to put stuff away. Just a little unlike me. But it does remind me that this stuff is here because we helped Karis with her potato and carrot farm. Maybe we'll pop there first. It never ceases to amaze me how large this room is. But we're not here to look at the largeness of the room. We're here to have a look at this farm. It'd be nice if there was a ledge to stand on. Oh, I know what I can do. We can go down this way. I think, yep. Oh. And I didn't bring any blocks. Let's just borrow these. And then we can put her up. So we got 4 villagers, 1 in each quadrant, and 1 guy in the middle. And they throw the carrots and potatoes towards him. It hits the fence, falls down, ends up in the sorting system. Karis has done a really good job with this. Let's not break someone else's base. Close that up and exit before I cause any significant harm. And in the storage area, she's managed to gain a couple more slices. So we've got cactus and pumpkin. It's not pumpkin and melon farm, is there? Maybe she's built it. No, she hasn't built it while I wasn't looking. So it must just be ready for when she builds the pumpkin and melon farm, because there definitely isn't that slice yet. But carrots and potatoes, wow. Oh, and now that I've enabled my resource pack, we can see in the contents. That's a fair bit of carrots and potatoes. Yep, that's impressive. Wonder if she's getting any... Nope. Not rotten potatoes. Poisonous potatoes. Anyway, enough of stealing Karis's content for my video. Go watch hers. Let's head over to my base and I can show you the progress on the mob farm. Oh, that's smoother than I was expecting. And the progress on my mob farm is that the sorting system's all finished, including all of these chests here for the rarer items, bottles, sugar, etc., and the overflow. One thing I haven't sorted though is that these are supposed to be stairs, because currently I can't open the chests, and I need item frames, but there's no real rush for that. There's plenty of storage back there. It's going to be a while before I need to open those chests, and the farm's not currently working, so it's going to take a long time for it to fill up if there's nothing spawning. While I say it's not working, it's probably not far from being finished and turned on. In fact, we're on a Friday now. I might do a stream tomorrow and see whether I can finish this mob farm and get it working. Now, one thing we decided while talking on stream, I can't see with this beacon, is to build up the walls of the mob farm to about the level of the water and then build an island to cover it. I finished live streaming about 20 minutes ago, in which time I've made myself a cup of tea, and now I'm ready to record and show you what I've done, or what we've done. Karis Sophia came over and helped a hell of a lot, so the walls of the mob farm have extended to the top of the water, and then we built in, I think, 7, maybe 8 layers where mobs can spawn, which is where they get flushed off of with this water flowing. And it seems to be working. Now, obviously up here is going to be changed a fair bit, and it's nothing that's too complicated to do, just time consuming, because it means landscaping up towards this bit so we can cover it with sand. But before I can do that, I kind of need to sort out the rest of the redstone, which means adding an on-off switch for that thing. Now if we pop down here, which we can do very smoothly, you'll also see that the main room is a bit tidier. So I've just lined the walls with quartz to tidy it up, and the floor and ceiling is plain, ready for Hushbug to show what she does. She does decorating much better than I do. Oh, yep, as you can see, it works reasonably well. Obviously, we won't have as good a rates this flush as normal because I was at the top, therefore things weren't spawning within range of me. But with it only being maybe an hour since I finished building it, we've gained, 4.5 stacks of gunpowder basically. I'm staggered by how much we've been getting from this mob farm. With my desire to finish the mob farm so it's fully functional before the end of the video, it's meant that recording this video has taken 13 days. I've had a bit of a busy week. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you're new. Wow, drops keep coming. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.